Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's time for episode 5 of Outlander. Only 3 more after this for the first half of the season, and then we have to wait however long it's going to be, 6, 8, 10 months, to get the second half of the season, which I don't like that they do it that way. I wish they would just be continually making them and continually releasing them the way it used to be. I'm hoping we're going to get more of Roger and Brianna and the kids at Lollybrock in the 80s. I've since been told that it was, I believe someone said 1980, that it came up on the screen and said 1980 at some point, and I just missed it for whatever reason. I didn't notice the date. But I'm looking forward to seeing a little bit more of that story and what's going on with them. Brianna just got that new job, and Jemmy is having some kind of a situation where I don't know what to think of Jemmy's situation, where he's seeing mystical beasts, or he's making it up at least, and they're making him do things, or they're doing things that he's getting blamed for. Being Outlander, we have time travel and all of that, kind of makes me think there's something more to it rather than just a little boy making up stories. So I'm really looking forward to getting a little bit deeper into that aspect of the story and finding out just what's going on with Jemmy. Is he making it up? Is there really something going on? So that's going to be interesting. And of course, we've got back in the 1770s, we've got Jamie and Claire heading toward Fort Ticonderoga. And Ian is also heading out to help in the cause of the revolution. And of course, in his journeys, he came across Willie, who had been impaled on his arm, had been impaled by a stick, branch from a tree or something along those lines, after his horse was spooked by a snake. And of course he was healed from that. He was not healed, but he was taken care of. Looked like they were going to have to take that arm, but fortunately for him, they were able to save it just by the infection coming out of that area where he was impaled. So he was able to keep his arm. Now, of course, he's heading out kind of in the role of a spy. So it's going to be interesting to see, are they going to cross paths, or is he going to cross paths with Jamie? Just what's going to happen there. So a few of the storylines I've been looking forward to, and I'm sure they're going to come up with some new things that I'm not even thinking about, and I'll be interested to see what other storylines they're going to come up with. Now, before I get started, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please help the channel out and subscribe. And if you like this video, give it a like. And if you're interested in seeing my full-length reaction to this, or any of the other episodes or shows that I've reacted to, you can head over to my Patreon page at patreon.com/31mike. Over on Patreon, I'm uploading the unaltered versions of these YouTube edits so that there's no blurring and the screen size doesn't change and the audio doesn't get altered. So if you'd like to go over check that out, that's on the $1 tier. And of course on the other tiers, you'll get the full-length reactions. Now let's go ahead and jump into the episode and see how some of these storylines are going to play out. A lot of times I can get a clue from that scene there what the episode is going to be, but that one, I have no clue. This kind of seems like she might be dreaming.
Jem,
Maybe
Mandy.
not.
Mama.
What are you two doing? You know you're not supposed to be here. I told you not to play in the graveyard.
Oh, it's funny. I was wondering if the graveyard was there still.
And Mandy wanted to talk to Granda.
You haven't found Granda's grave, have you, Jem?
No.
I was just wondering that.
What he said.
Mandy, come on, sweetheart.
She doesn't want to face it. But there must be something going on there. Something that Jemmy and Mandy can see that she either can't or hasn't yet.
I'm in here. Apparently the kids go to the graveyard all the time.
Yeah, something's going on at the graveyard. Is he able to see Jamie in Jamie's dreams? Are they able to communicate through Jamie's dreams?
I know we said we'd wait to read another one, but
Time to read another one.
We've waited long enough. June 18th, 1777. Fort Ticonderoga.
what on earth are they doing there?
Dear Bree, as you've doubtless gathered from the heading of this letter, we are not yet in Scotland. Your father was conscripted into service with the Continental Army. He joined us again, having made his way north by land.
Okay, so maybe he's told them about
tribes.
Willie.
We'll stay and help the cause until your father is released from service on the 10th of July. He dreams of the children now and then.
He dreams of the children. They're communicating in Jamie's dreams, aren't they?
We could always scour the history books. See if there's any mention of them.
She doesn't want to do that.
Maybe it's better we don't know.
Yeah, she said that Jamie's dreaming of the children. The children, they're seeing each other, aren't they? They're communicating through Jamie's dreams.
General Fomoy. I believe we are vulnerable to attack from Sugarloaf Hill. We should station men here on Sugarloaf immediately.
I cannot believe they'd be foolish enough to attempt such a thing. The terrain is too treacherous and too steep for soldiers to scale.
If there are Highlanders among them. Yes, Highlanders. Or goats.
That's what they were showing. That's what that was at the beginning.
Where a goat can go, a man can go.
Does he not believe it is a sin to take someone's life, William?
The life of a murderer? No. We shall have to agree to disagree on this matter.
Look there.
Well met all. Where are ye bound?
Towards Albany.
Ah, you're on the wrong road, sir.
Should we make camp here for the night?
Why don't you come back to my house?
That's quite generous of you.
Makes me a little suspicious, but it's probably just nothing.
I hope you've not gone
Rats.
to too much trouble on our account.
Is that what they were
We do
cooking?
not
Rats?
have guests.
And you hungry, love? You haven't touched your food?
She's not much up for rat.
I beg my pardon.
Or is it squirrel?
Take some air.
Might there be a romance brewing here?
Miss Hunter!
Are you well?
I needed to remove myself from the stench of that stew. Didst thou see?
No, and I shall be a good deal happier if you do not tell me. We will leave at dawn.
This sounds agreeable.
And if they're kind enough to offer us breakfast in the morning, our answer will be a resounding
No.
Hello.
All right, sweetheart. Mommy's got to go to work. No mischief, you two.
Mischief. Us?
She's gonna run into trouble with these men, isn't she? Only dam I've ever been in is the Hoover Dam in Las Vegas. Actually, it's not in Las Vegas. I forget what city it's in. The only time I've ever walked from one state to another. Walking across the Hoover Dam. Nevada into Arizona and then back again.
This is Mrs. Mackenzie, your
Yeah,
new
they're
plant
not going to
inspector.
accept her, are they?
She's already familiar with the tunnel schematics, but she could do with a tour of the grounds. Introduce yourselves and get her up to speed.
She can tell.
Good luck.
Yes, good luck.
Nice to meet you, Madam.
Inspector. Got a busy day ahead of us. The Parental Island waiting for us tonight. Every night.
Well, one of them looks like he's going to be friendly to her. The others, so far, not so much.
The door's open. You pass your keys, I'll show you which one unlocks it for the future.
And he almost reminds me of a character from the first season. Oh, they're playing a joke on her.
Hello?
Locking her in. And I'll bet the flashlight doesn't work either. I thought he was going to be friendly to her. Ah, I knew it. Oh, there you go. Well, when she gets out of this, I have a feeling there's going to be a little bit of hell to pay by those that locked her in there. Something's not right. Ooh, what's this? What's going on here? Ooh, is this a time travel portal? You don't want to go in there. She could wind up anywhere. Yeah, well, if that was a time travel portal, where is she? Or when is she?
You sent for me, sir?
General Sinclair was told you speak Mohawk and lived among them for a time.
Aye.
You ought to deliver a letter, which will contain within it important
I know
information
of the village, but respectfully,
This
sir,
is... He's
can
the
you kindly
one
ask the general to
that
send
took
an
his
old
wife, isn't it?
Why is that?
There are personal reasons, sir.
Must be. I like that character, though.
Does not allow for personal reasons. The general requires that you leave today. That's an order.
That must be why they were showing his wife. In the previews, that is.
Auntie, can I speak to you?
Beans. I'm wondering what went wrong.
With his Indian wife.
With the child that you lost.
Hi. What's wrong with me? Emily's grandmother believed that to conceive, a man's spirit must overcome a woman's.
The truth is, Ian, many women lose children.
Bree almost did.
Yeah, actually, it's quite common.
That food's starting to disagree with him.
Mr. Johnson, you couldn't sleep either.
Oh. Nope. No good. I knew. I knew to be suspicious. Oh. Now, if he keeps going after that, something wrong.
William!
Oh! Had to be done. They might be a little more understanding about that conversation they were having earlier now.
You saved our lives. I don't know how to thank thee.
This is where we part. Ticonderoga lies this direction. My way lies farther north. Should any British troops or Hessians molest you, tell them you know his friend.
They demand to know the name of this friend. Harold Grey, Duke of Parental.
Do we know that name? Have we met Harold Grey? I don't remember that name.
Fare thee well.
Well, they're still going by what that man said to them.
You know, the Lord spoke to me, and I must follow my conscience.
The Lord spoke to me as well. He said, keep thy fat-headed brother from dying. If they are going to join the army, Denny, let us go and find it.
Yeah, like I was saying, they're still following the advice of that man that tried to murder him. Can that be trusted? Oh, where is this the Mohawk encampment? Yep. That's right, that was in New York, wasn't it? Yeah.
Wow, Lonchia. Kweli, sayo daliha jisagungwa.
Wong.
What brings you here?
Will you walk with me?
I can't go far. My son and daughter, newly born.
I wish to say to you that I'm sorry, but I could not give you children. And that I'm glad you have them.
Well.
May I meet your son?
Ian seems to have made peace with the situation, so that's good.
Akşi kera, kanun daze.
That looks like it might be Ian's son.
I must attend to my daughter.
That does not look like a pure Mohawk son. I could be wrong, but that his features and his hair.
Are you a wolf, brother?
I am.
My grandmother talks about you.
What did she say?
She says I'm the child of your spirit.
Is she?
That is his son.
But I should not say so to my father.
So Ian's got a little boy. He might not be able to acknowledge it, but he does.
Will you choose a name for him, of your people, for when he walks in that world?
Thank you. Your name is Ian James.
I like it.
That's cool. I like that. Is he making a go-kart? Where is he heading? The graveyard? This is where the gun was hidden several seasons ago. Fergus and Ian and I don't remember who else.
What's wrong, son?
Got in trouble at school.
What for?
Tommy Reed said me and Mama and Mandy were all going to burn in hell as papists.
Well, you know what to say to that.
I'll see you there. I did. Only says it in the Gaelic. Miss Clinton didn't like that. She grabbed me by the ear and said, "In this classroom we speak English." And took her star. One of Granddad's curses. So, she called the headmaster. Am I in trouble?
No.
Come here, son.
You're not mad?
Not at you.
Hmm.
Dinna fash, we'll sort it out. I promise.
He's going to have words with that teacher, isn't he?
Come on. Pick up your wrappers. Don't leave your rubbish out here.
Yeah, I noticed that. See, something's going on. Someone's there. Something's going on. Either that or he's lying and it really was his.
What were you debating?
Nothing for you to remark upon. Certainly.
We were discussing the degree of amputation required. The good surgeon wishes to cut below the knee to preserve the joint.
I'm inclined to agree with Lieutenant Stacto.
Well, I believe we must perform a mid-femoral amputation. Walter has a popliteal aneurysm, meaning that
the artery is in danger of rupturing.
Yes.
She's a surgeon.
You're right.
A real surgeon.
I'm so sorry, Walter.
Perhaps I should perform the operation, Lieutenant. As the surgeon with a degree in medicine.
He's pulling rank.
Care to assist me?
I would.
What are we doing here, Colonel? I was told it was a matter of great importance.
There is. See for yourself, sir.
Is that our cannon?
Yep, Jamie put them up
Our
there.
soldiers?
My men hauled it to the summit this morning. We have permission for the captain of artillery. If they can do it, you can be sure Simon and Fraser and his men will too.
What are you doing? Is there anything to us?
And it'll reach him.
Down! We're not under attack!
What have you done?
The fort is within firing range. You've seen it with your own eyes.
The only thing I have seen, Colonel, is your flagrant disregard for authority.
I instructed them to aim wide, sir.
How dare you humiliate me, sir, with this reckless public spectacle? Bring your men and that cannon back here. Immediately.
He's just upset that he was wrong and he got shown up. Like he said, he was humiliated. And I'm thinking about the history. I'm thinking Fort Ticonderoga does fall to the British.
Thy friend William recovered well and accompanied us in a large part of our journey. We were grateful for his protection on the road.
Yeah.
Well, now that you're here, I offer my protection.
I welcome thy protection, though I hope I don't need it.
Well, I was thinking there might be a romance brewing between Willie and her, but the looks between them.
But then the tunnel split two directions. Which way did you go? Well, luckily,
Well, it wasn't a time travel portal.
I knew where to go. I went right.
Magic.
And that's why you always do your homework, pal.
Exactly. And then when I finally got out, all of my coworkers applauded.
Did they?
You were really brave, Mama.
To make sure you know that I am so proud of you. And I'm sorry I didn't make that clearer from the start.
Thank you.
Well, I'm wondering what that anomaly was. Well, we're going to find something out.
What's going on?
It wasn't me. I swear. She saw someone outside and was scared, but I didn't see anyone.
Mandy, honey, hey. Did you see someone outside?
In that clothing.
Well, maybe she did see someone. I saw some food wrappings on the ground earlier. I'll have a look.
Yeah, something's going on. So we're looking through somebody else's eyes here, aren't we? See? He should have listened.
Que Dieu vous maudisse. How is it we were not prepared for this? No one could have foreseen it, sir.
Do we think their cannon can reach
Is
our
Jamie going to speak up here?
I think they can, sir.
God's blood. We must evacuate immediately.
The kids are in the house glued to the telly, so we have about 15 minutes. I think I have an appointment for an inspection.
How do you know? I'd love to, but
But
there's something I have to do.
She's going after him. Does she have the authority to fire?
Wrong place, lassie. Knitting club's down the street.
So, who do I have to lock in a tunnel to get a drink around here?
Hey, Donnie. Bring a pint of your finest over here from a colleague.
Or are they going to accept her because she was able to get out?
You had your fun and games yesterday. We'll call it a clean slate. But if you ever do anything like that again, I will have the lot of you fired. Oh, and don't call me Hen.
Fair enough, Gov.
Well, maybe they'll accept her now. I don't think I've ever seen that flag before. I haven't looked it up yet, but I'm going to. Back to the cemetery. Oh, it's her. She gonna go looking for Jamie and Claire?
Jem said he built this for you, Da. Said that he and Mandy come here to talk to you.
Yeah, but does Jamie talk back?
Something I think you'd be proud of. Got a new job. Working at a dam. It's not really that easy. Telling the lads what to do. Even in this time, it's complicated. Roger and I bought Lallybroch. I wish you and Ma could see it.
Let's see what's coming up next week. No previews for next week. And somebody mentioned that there was going to be a break in between episodes, but I thought it was episode 7, between 7 and 8, not between 5 and 6. Well, that was an interesting episode. We find out that Ian's got a son, which as soon as that little boy came out and I saw his hair and his features and his skin tone, I knew it had to be Ian's. I was hoping to see the character. I don't remember his name. The one that Ian's wife wound up with, the one that she had a baby with. Because I liked that character. So I was hoping we would see him. Maybe we'll see him again at some point here in the future. And like I said earlier, kind of looked like there was going to be a little bit of a romance between Willie and the doctor's sister. I don't remember her name. But then, of course, Willie went on down one path and they went the other way. And now I see these glances and these looks between Ian and her again. So now maybe I'm thinking there might be a romance between the two of them. And like I said, I really do think something is going on at Lallybroch. Something is going on a couple of levels maybe, because I could be completely off base here, but with this whole thing with Jamie's dreams, that he can see the future, he saw Fiona. We saw Jamie's ghost in episode 1. I think it was episode 1. And we heard Claire say, I think it was Claire that said that Jamie dreams of the children, and the children are going to the graveyard, and they're saying that or at least Jamie was saying something about going there to talk to Grandi. Makes me think that there's some kind of a link there between either the two of them or maybe the three of them. Jamie might not be able to actually travel, but maybe he can do so in his dreams when he's sleeping. There's something there. If there's not something there, there should be. So like I said, that was a pretty good episode, a strong episode. Really setting things up for the next couple of episodes, which is setting up for the final half of the season. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you have any thoughts, please leave some comments down below. Maybe I got something wrong. Maybe I missed something. Let me know down in the comments. And if you're not already a subscriber, please go ahead and subscribe. Help the channel out. And be sure to hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when I upload each new video. And if you'd like to see my full-length reaction to this or any of my other reactions, head over to my Patreon page at patreon.com/31mike. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on episode number 6.